Well, good morning. I've just spent the first night in our new bungalow. I just left college. My name, by the way, is Tom. I've just left college, and we'll take a shortcut through what was a sheep field. We will plan on getting some sheep on here at some point, but the farmer down the road owned this farm and the one he's on. He's left. This farm was sold off because they were struggling money wise, but we managed to pick ourselves up a Marston trailer. We've also in here got New Holland roll belt, John Deere mower, a Kuhn tedder and a massive Kuhn rake and a massive Ferguson tedder. We'll shut that door up. In here we've managed to get ourselves a 390T, an old JCB Fast Track 150, and this tractor was left on the farm, a County 118440. We've also got Cumberland mower. In this shed we've got our sprayer and fertilizer spreader. We've got a potato harvester, sugar beet drill, and then outside here is something that was left on the farm. That's an old cultivator, Karcher pressure washer, set of arrows that we bought brand new, a Cumberland plough. We also had this class combine left here. He's got two bigger classes over on his farm, and he had also bought a new telehandler, so the JCB low door was left over here. But we last night started off doing a bit of work in this field. It's got miscanthus in it. We have got nothing with which we can harvest miscanthus, and so we are going to cultivate this in, drill it or plant it with potatoes or sugar beet. Yeah, we turn the ignition on, get the heater plugs running. And away she goes. We have got these discs on the back, which this crawler seems to manage with pretty well indeed. We've also got a field over there, not sure what you do with, so we are going to be cultivating, unless there's any cereal crops. We coming up to the end now. There we have it. We will turn ourselves around. So yeah, first day over here on the northern coast of Ireland. And you can hear these creaks and squeaks and rattles on what is essentially probably the biggest tractor on the farm. This was left on the farm. He said, I've left the crawler, it is surplus to requirements for what we are doing in farming at the present. Yeah, those discs are working well, especially if we keep in a straight line. This way you can turn with the disc down. You can't turn the other way because it dig into the ground extra hard and it would just stop them from letting you pull. Slight little turns and deviations you can make. You can't turn overly sharp with anything. We will, no, we need to get ourselves backed up into this corner. Now discs have come out of the ground. I caught the lever with my arm. Away we go once more. It does seem to intend on pulling itself sideways with these discs on, but got our joystick there to steer it with. Our throttle on this side. So yeah, the first day on our new farm. So yeah, we actually bought the farm, or came to look at the farm a month ago, with solicitors' paperwork and everything all going through. I didn't want to bring anybody along for the ride and have a look at the farm we was looking into buying, just in case things didn't work out in our favour. We'll have to look into what sort of equipment is good for harvesting miscanthus, and probably because it is growing in the area, we may well get ourselves an harvester, or at least we can rent an harvester that will cope with it. Where's our fuel gauge is still full, which is good. Hopefully the fuel gauge is working. Tractor of this age, some what, 19, 20 years old, probably even more, probably 30 years old, but it does work very well. We will get this out of the way. Before we go any further, yeah, I just left college 6 months ago. I've been working on a farm in the area, or just outside the area that we are now. We heard about this farm being for sale. I came to look at it and went to the bank, asked them if there's any way we could get a mortgage to buy a farm in this economic climate we're in, and we were lucky enough that the bank allowed us to take out a mortgage along with some money that my father had saved up over his working life, and a couple of uncles invested in the farm as well, so we need to repay them as we move forward. But at the minute all we've got to concentrate on is getting these fields drilled with, as you see there, we're struggling now because we're turning the wrong way, so yeah, we are almost worked out in this little sector of the field. Will for the most part be working on our own, especially this first year, but we may get in some part-time labour for some of the jobs that we need to do. It really is a nice but noisy office. We haven't got a radio in here. We have got an heater, which, yeah, that's great. But I've not seen any sign of a radio. Perhaps they didn't think about the workers back in these days so much. Although with an heater, if we're doing any winter ploughing with this or anything else, then we will at least be able to keep warm. Just imagine how things was all those years ago when this would have been your office for what, 10 hours a day. You'd have been in here, you'd have had your ear defenders on, and yeah, nobody, probably wouldn't see anybody from morning till night. Pretty much same as what we are here now. We're not going to see anybody from the morning to the night. Excuse me. Been biting on an apple and it went down the wrong way a little. Yeah, we will crack on with this. Hopefully by the time you join us, we will have got a bit further. I'm just going to launch the drone. And there she is, all in her pack. Yeah, it's got steel tracks on it. There is a low loader at the farm that this sits on to go to different fields, save it going up the road, which not really legal. We'd be tearing the road up as well, so it's not revving overly hard, it's just plodding along. and we are almost finished our first field of cultivation. We have got some grass fields. What we will show you what we own in the local area. So we own field 8, which is a massive field, which we are probably going to put to barley. We own field 9, which we turn the drone around, is there, which looks like it's, no, that's field 9 is there with the other cropping. We own field 28, which is down there, field 44, which is there, and field 45. So field 41 is staying as grass. Field 44 or 45 or both will stay as grass. Yeah, so we've got a fair bit of work to be getting on with. Enough to keep me busy. I've decided that, well, some of Farmer States have said that we can upload our videos to their YouTube site, which is very generous to them. I haven't got time for setting up a YouTube channel, but it's nice to be able to share what we're doing here on Six Ashes as we go. As I say, I am 20 years old. I have just left college and so got the practical side okay, but we haven't got any real experience of running a farm. We have got the experience of driving a tractor and never driven a crawler before though, which was a little bit daunting when I first came over last night. We fired it up and I brought it out here and started to work the land with it. Yeah, everything is working out reasonably well for us so far. The whole process of getting the mortgage and all the paperwork going through took a little over a month, to be fair. Probably 6 weeks. But the resulting thing is we are now farmers. Really is a rattly old thing, this. We have got to head over to the store as well in the next couple of days to pick up some seed. I guess we will take the JCB. It is a little bit faster on its feet. They have got a telehandler over at the store, so we don't have to take anything to load ourselves up. Right, we are going to head our way out of here Get that zipped up there. Yeah, we are getting now to very quickly towards the finishing edge of this field, so hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment if you are new to the channel that this is coming out on. Please subscribe to them, give them a subscribe, click the bell down the bottom and it will tell you when we do our work, when they do farming simulator, cattle and crops and iRacing. Until you join us again next time, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.